This is Little Teddy Fragrances, and I just want to do a quick mini review on this one. This is none other than Cacao Dreams. Now, lately, there's been a little bit of a hype train on this one, just from some of the reviews that have been going around, including Big Beard's Businesses review. You can check that out if you want to, of his review of Cacao Dreams. And just right off the bat, I'm going to tell you right now, what he says is true. This gets a lot of compliments. It's probably one of my most complimented gourmand fragrances that I have. The closest I can think of being Salvatore's Ferragamo Umo, which also gets a lot of compliments. But just to get into this fragrance, I'm going to have to give this one a 9 out of 10. I wanted to give a little bit more time with the review because this is actually my second little decant here, so I'm just breaking into this one, as you can see here. But this one really performs really good for a gourmand, and what's great is it's a year-rounder fragrance. You can wear it this summer to winter and they equally perform great. And I will tell you why you can wear this in the summer in a little bit. Now, getting into how this performs with the projection. It projects very good for the first 4 hours. After that, it doesn't really become a skin scent, but you will get wafts of it, just coming about. It'll keep coming a little bit close and back and forth, and you'll get wafts of it. So it's not a sloucher at all. Longevity is awesome. You will smell it the next morning if you, like, for instance, wearing this on a night out like I did a couple of nights in a row. So definitely a fun fragrance. This is not really a serious fragrance. I wouldn't wear this at all, like on an interview or a business meeting or anything like that. It's definitely like a night out fun scent, maybe for people 35 and younger. Definitely a teenager could wear this. I mean, it's not really a cheap smelling fragrance like some of the the cheapies that maybe a teenager would wear, but it's definitely a very well balanced, non-cheap smelling, simple fragrance, if I will. Now, the reason I say you can wear this in the summer is because I actually get some like orange zest type of citrus accompanied with that chocolate. Now, getting into that chocolate, this does smell just like a Tootsie Roll, just point blank. And that's pretty much all you need to know, is that this smells like a Tootsie Roll. A very well crafted Tootsie Roll, if you will, though. It's not like a cold, dry Tootsie Roll in the middle of the corner, sitting by itself. This is like a gourmand delight Tootsie Roll. Like, this is really good stuff. And that's all that needs to be said. This does leave a pretty good scent trail, not the greatest scent trail in the air as most gourmands are on my skin. You will have some sillage though, so it's not a slouch again. You don't need to spray too much with this one. I usually go heavy on nights out. I might do 5 or 6, but that's just me. But just getting into the fragrance, and I had some of my buddies smelled it. They didn't really care for it. They thought it was okay. Now the ladies really like this one. It's a very intriguing fragrance, especially in the air. When you smell it close, you're just like, oh, that just smells like a Tootsie Roll, and I guess some citrus on top. But in the air, with the sillage, this one really it's very intriguing. It's almost a little bit puzzling. I think it draws people to you. So just keep that in mind. But anyways, like I said, I give this one a 9 out of 10. I'll definitely be getting a full bottle of this soon. This is again Cacao Dreams by Alexandria Fragrances. I have maybe 2 more coming up from Alexandria Fragrances, full bottles that I'm going to do a review on, of some fragrances that are not really being talked about that I think that are great that Alexandria is doing. But anyways, if I could think of one downside, because I know it seems like I'm praising it a lot, is that this fragrance is not really, because it is a fun fragrance, it is not a fragrance to wear to a serious situation, if you will. I wouldn't wear this to an interview or a business meeting. Like I said, I wouldn't wear it to anything, where somebody's like, they're just not fond of fragrances. Like, this stuff is pretty powerful and it does perform. Maybe, in those situations you could wear one spray. I think this one is just, it's not outlandish, but it's definitely not a quiet fragrance or a clean, super clean fragrance at that. So anyways, it's a great fragrance. It dries down to a beautiful chocolate musky type of fragrance, and it's just overall a great fragrance. So check this one out, guys. I'm pretty sure you won't be disappointed, especially if you're a gourmand lover. So anyways, I'll be coming back with more reviews. Let me know what you think this reminds you of. Like I said, I've heard some people say that it reminds them of Montal's Chocolate Greedy. I haven't smelled that one yet. That one's in my lineup, and that'll be coming soon. So anyways, this is Little Teddy with Little Teddy Fragrances signing out. Peace.
Whatever it is, I think I see